Gaming might just be the best standard banner DPS, which is perfect for this standard only challenge. My goal is to 36 star the Spiral Abyss, and he could help with that. Welcome back, travelers, to episode 13 of my standard only series. If you're interested in the previous episodes, a link to the playlist is in the description. If you want to get notified when new episodes are out, subscribe. With that being said, let's get to building Gaming, at least to the best of my ability. Hello, standard onlyers. We are back after that torturous last episode. Ugh, I don't even like being in Inazuma. And part of the plan today is actually to leave it and go to Fontaine. I don't know what all my goals are for this episode, but I know the main thing I want to do is build Gaming. Luckily, I know what the goals are, so let's go over them. Goal number 1 is of course to build Gaming. I'm going to leave it open-ended because I don't have something like a certain stat goal I'm looking for. At the end of the video, we can look at his build and determine if I built him or not. Goal number 2 is to do the Sunny Summer Fontanilia event. It's going to end soon, and I want those Primo Gems. Goal number 3 is to claim the free constellation from the Temper Thyself event. I have to choose between Keqing and Mona. Goal number 4 is to do Stygian Onslaught. I know that's a crazy thing to say, seeing as I can't even 36 star the Abyss currently, but I have a plan. It's about to end, and I want those 450 yummy Primo Gems. Those are the goals for this episode, let's get to doing them. I think first things first, I need to figure out who I want to put on my Gaming team, obviously Gaming. Next up is Rosaria, also Bennett. Bennett's another one of his good teammates, and then for the fourth teammate, it's kind of eh. Ideally, I have Traverse or Ian-san, but I don't. I don't even know who to put on the team, because I don't want to put on a character that's going to mess up the reaction. I guess we could do Diona, because she also applies Cryo, kind of. The other character I'm thinking that is probably better is Sucrose, but Sucrose I have plans for, so I think we're just going to go Diona for right now, and hopefully I get Traverse or Ian-san soon. And I would like to deploy this team right now, but Gaming is level 20 and Rosaria is level 1. One important thing I have to do is actually claim the Temper Thyself and Journey Far because it's about to go away. I actually had this available last episode, but I wanted to keep that episode super focused on just 100%ing Inazuma, so I literally did nothing else except for the Spiral Abyss because I had to. Now who do I choose here, Mona or Keqing? It's not even a question, I'm choosing Mona. Oh, I just confirmed it. I didn't mean to confirm it, but that's okay. Alright, let's do it. I wanted to talk about how I have hated on Mona a lot in this series, but I've warmed up to her. Yeah, this is pretty important. One of the main challenges with this standard only challenge is that the standard banner 5 stars are bad. At least all of them were for a while, but things have changed. Mona was the first 5 star on this account, and I hated on her. Truthfully, the main reason was just because I didn't want to use her. Well, I've warmed up to her, especially because she is really good with her Hexerei buffs. Originally, I hoped on using Tighnari to 36 star the Abyss, but that doesn't seem feasible. He can do it in a standard-only team, but he probably needs his C6. Mona, on the other hand, can definitely 36 star the Abyss without her C6. I mean, her C1, C2, and C4 are really good, but even at C0 she is useful. Just now I got her C1, which basically makes her burst increase the damage of hydro-elemental reactions. Coincidentally, Fischl, another Hexerei character, is currently homeless on this account, seeing as Tighnari isn't likely to 36 star the Abyss. Mona and Fischl make a great Hexerei core that I would like to try out. Unfortunately, Mona isn't built, and she probably won't be for a while because I have too many characters to build. Obviously, there is Gaming and Rosaria this episode, but also Mizuki next episode because she is going to be amazing with her buffs and stellar reactions. I feel like I've yapped too much, so I'll end this discussion here for now. Also, we can check off the goal of choosing the free constellation. Alright, I'm trying to get out of Inazuma, so let's go to Fontaine. I think I need to do the Twins quest first, so let's do that. Having Fontaine unlocked is pretty important for Gaming. I don't know if it's essential, but I do want to get the craftable Claymore from Fontaine, so I'm gonna go to Fontaine. And of course I have to get the materials for that weapon, which, wouldn't you know, are also in Fontaine. I know in previous episodes I talked about wanting a Wolf's Gravestone for Gaming, but honestly, it's not that much better than the Fontaine craftable. Let me just spam through the dialogue here. We got Kaya, and hold on, there he is, Dainsleif. I don't like Pyro Slimes. This team isn't good at fighting them. I mean, kind of, but the Overload is, like, considered Pyro damage, so, like, the Overload does nothing. And it's not like making a Gaming team will help me out on these Pyro Slimes, because he does Pyro damage too. I'll need to wait for Mizuki. Mizuki's gonna save me. Okay, it's over. That was a good quest, but honestly, it put me to sleep almost, because I was just skipping through it. I should be able to go to Fontaine now. Alrighty, here we go. Okie dokie, there's a lot more to this than I remember. I was hoping, like, Farina would just come down and say, wah wah wah, hello, welcome to, Fontaine. But nope, I have to meet Lynette and Linny first. There it is!
Welcome you to the nation of Hydro.
Thank you for the invitation. Okay, there we go. The story has brought us to Fontaine City. Is that what it's called? Oh, I can't find out right now. Alright, let's open up our first statue of 7 in Fontaine. Waboom. The blacksmith should be... There she is, over there. Let me see what I need to do to get the title shadow. Hopefully not the story. Oh, it's just as easy as collecting some materials. Okay. Wow, I thought it was going to be a lot harder, like I had to do a quest or something, but nope. Wait, but they aren't specialties, so I can't track them. I just have to go find them? I have this teleporter right here unlocked because I did... Actually, wait, no, did it automatically give me this, or is there an event here? I can't remember, but I have done all the events that have happened recently. It's just that I didn't talk about them because I was doing the Inazuma stuff. I'm not going to miss out on those Primo Gems. You know, I could probably look up where they are, but I've honestly been finding them pretty easily. Aha, the last of the fruits I need, although I don't know if I have enough of the flowers. Okay, here they are, I don't. Hello, I would like to buy blueprints or diagrams of the sort. Yes, thank you. Well, boom. All right, can you make the title shadow? What do I need? Oh, ooh, I need a lot of that. And I can't track it. Like, why can't I track it? The title shadow requires 50 Condescence crystals just to be made once. I say once because I would like to make it 5 times so that I can fully refine it. That means I would have to collect 250 of it, which is a lot. Now, there is a character that can help out with this. Where are you? Waboom. Yes, the amazing 1.0 passive Ningguang has. I could have used the interactive map to find them, but I'm still sick of staring at it from the last episode. Even if it took more time, I'd rather just wander around looking for nodes. Okay, there's only 2 of them. I'm gonna hope that these give more than 2. What do you say? 3? Okay, that's good. But is it a guaranteed 3? Let's see here. Only 1? Oh, that's sad. Well, I'm gonna go find the rest of these. Okay, I think I got enough. Okay, yep, I'm at 51. And for the record, that first time I got like 3, that was lucky, cause like the rest of them I got 1. The worst part is I have to do that like 4 more times, but not right now. What am I missing? Oh, I forgot, I have to get the billet. Okay. I should be able to, yep, do one of these. Yes, that'll work. Wabam. Okie dokie, there we go. You can make that, and while you make that, I'm gonna take Ningguang off my team. Alrighty, we claim that. Wabam. And we can take this stinky bell off Gumming and put this on. There we go. Now I want to see what its ascension material is. This. Okay, can I get it today? No, I can't. I can get it tomorrow. Okay. Well, I'll save my resin for that then. I guess I have to use some of my resin. Now, I didn't talk about what I did with my resin last episode, but I was pre-farming for Gaming. As you can see, I have a lot of XP books now, and I also have 15 million Mora. Last episode, or not last episode, but I have been struggling with Mora for a very long time, so 15 million is a good amount. It should be enough for me to get both Gaming and Rosaria to like a level I want. As I said, I pre-farmed some of the materials Gumming and Rosaria need. Basically, just a bunch of their boss drops and talent books. I also did a few runs of the Crimson Witch of Flames for Gumming. I need to get better artifacts, but here's what I got for now. A flower with crit rate and crit damage, feather with attack percent and energy recharge, attack sands with crit rate and crit damage, pyro goblet with crit rate and crit damage, and EM circlet with flat attack, crit rate, energy recharge, and attack percent. I decided to leave them at 0 for the moment. I'm gonna see how high I can level him. I was able to get him to 70 before running into trouble. Oh, it seems my bottleneck is not his boss material, but his local specialty right now. I can get these, yeah, I can craft 35 of these. Well, I guess I'm gonna go collect some of these. Okay, that should be enough. Now I just need to craft some stuff. I crafted the required materials, ascended him, leveled him to 80, and claimed 2 free wishes. Okay, next up is Rosaria. I was able to level her to 60 before running into the same problem I had with Gaming. Oh, I need a lot of her local specialty. Ooh. Well, let me go get him. What is going on here? What is this, like, event? There's a boar that's getting bullied by hilly churls? Hey, you guys leave him alone. I guess. I don't know. I honestly don't care to help the boars, because they run me over. Volberries aren't that bad because they spawn in clumps of 4, but I need to get a bunch of them. I really want to 90 all my characters, but it's just too many resources right now. But I need to, if my goal is to clear the Spiral Abyss. Having them a higher level would definitely be useful. Okay, this should be like 40 or 41. Oh wait, I needed 30. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get enough to, like, level her up here. Okay, I'm gonna leave Rosaria at level 70 unascended for right now. Okay, the daily reset happened, so now I can get the Tidal Shadow materials. Oh, I have to unlock the domain. I did 4 runs of the domain and was able to craft all the weapon ascension materials I needed. Now the only problem is this stuff. I forgot about this. But first we're at 200 resin, so I want to do, let me see here, this event right here, wabam. I decided to use the event for XP books this day. Well, it's time to get these guys. Okay, here they are. How many are they gonna drop? Okay, the little one dropped this amount, and the big one dropped, oh, this amount. Okay, hold on, this might not be too bad. So I beat up 3 of them, and this is the only one that's showing now. Are you telling me there's only 4 of these on the map? This made no sense, so I begrudgingly checked the interactive map. Okay, well, looking at the interactive map, that might be the only ones I can get. I don't know why these ones over here aren't spawning. It might have to do with this thing right here going on, so I guess I'm gonna get rid of it. Okay, there we go, it's over. I guess I'll try and reload the area and hope they spawn. Any bad guys over here? Oh, it did work! It actually worked! Okay. I went around and cleared all the areas I could find and beat up the enemies I needed materials from. Then I crafted what I could, but there was a problem. Actually, I need 27 of these. I currently have 6, and I can craft 19. So that's not good. Stardust Exchange? Hold on, it did reset, so I gotta get those. Okay, and then I can't get these. I guess I'll use the rest of my Stardust on these. But that still won't be enough. I crafted the rest of what I could, and Sucrose actually did something. And the enemies respawn in 14 hours, so I guess I'll be back at that. That's not even where it stops, because I also need to get these gears, but I at least know there's enough of these enemies on the map, and why are you showing me the ones that are like, I don't know, super duper far away? Okay, I've been at this for a while, and let's see how many I have. I have 6 of the blue, 19 of the green, and 79 of the gray. I crafted the materials I could, and to my surprise, was able to get the Tidal Shadow to 80. I guess I'll have to get more of these materials when the enemies respawn. Okay, so I did what I could for Gaming. Let me see what I can do for Rosaria. I mean, I already leveled her up, but weapon-wise. We were lucky and got a Fav Lance. In fact, we have 2, but I'm not going to refine it. It's such a sought-after weapon that I can't refine it. And if I get Shaversa or Yansan, which is the 4th character for this team, well, they also need a Fav Lance. Anyways, let me see what materials this needs. Oh, I have the material, and it's available today. Okay. But I have a bunch of the material. Why is that? Yeah, it looks like I farmed it already. For what weapon? Aha! Diona's Favonius Bow! Okay, that makes sense. Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna be stealing it for the Favonius Lance. However, I need to level up both anyways, so I think I'll use the rest of my resin on, wherever its domain is right here. I only did 2 runs of the domain because I thought of other things I wanted to use my resin on. After crafting the required materials, I was able to level the Fav Lance all the way up to 90. Okie dokie, the Fav Lance is 90, and next up are artifacts, and I think I want to put her on Noblesse Oblige. Only problem with that is, well, I don't have any Noblesse. Yeah, oh wait, I have 6, hold on. Crit rate with energy recharge? I want those stats, you know what, she can have it. Crit damage with energy recharge, crit rate with no energy recharge, Ooh, this Lumine piece looks nice, might have to take it. Okay, let me use the rest of my condensed resin on the artifact domain and hope I get some good stuff. Anything good? No, that's definitely not good. Ooh, crit rate! Ooh, and crit damage substat with some nice attack, but no energy recharge. Oof, I'll lock it, but that's not what we need. Okay, there's only a goblet, and it's not good. Okay, please be something good. Please be energy recharge crit rate. No. Energy recharge crit rate. No. And then you are useless. We'll just have to make do with what we have, and let's see what that is. This took a while, so I'm just going to show her final artifacts. Also, I only leveled them to 16 because it costs 270,000 Mora to level 1 to 20. She's on an ER Sands, Cryo Goblet, and Crit Rate Circlet. There's not much to note other than her goblet being very good with it only rolling into useful stats so far. I'll go over her final build in a moment, but first got Ming's artifacts too. He's on an Attack Sands, Pyro Goblet, and EM Circlet because I don't have a crit one. His pieces rolled pretty well except for his feather, which doesn't even have crit stats. Okay, let's see our Gaming stats here. 38.4% crit rate. With all those crit rate rolls, I was expecting more. What the heck? I really need a crit rate circlet. And only 81% crit damage. That really isn't that good. Oof. I didn't mention his 211 elemental mastery, but it's pretty important. It increases his melt damage by 36.4%, which is massive seeing as he melts all his damage in this team. Unfortunately, swapping to a much needed crit circlet will take away most of his EM. Also, this isn't his final build for this episode. I should also look at Rosaria's stats. What's her crit rate? 53%. That's okay? Unfortunately, a R1 Fav Lance only has a 60% chance, so that's a 60% on the 53%, but her skill hits twice, and then also her burst hits once, so like, there's a few chances for it to proc, but ooh. Okay, Gaming and Rosaria are not built well, but I just want to use this team so bad. I almost forgot, I need to level up his talents. Rosaria's can stay at level 1 for now because, well, they don't really do much. For Gaming, I think I need to level up his skill and burst, and then I can keep his normal attack at 1. I leveled his skill and burst to 6. I so badly want to level his talents to 9, and I have the materials to do it, but it just costs too much Mora right now. I can't. I'm already down to 10 million Mora. I know 10 million Mora sounds like a lot, but I have so many things to do that I need to be stingy with it. When I seriously use Gaming in the Spiral Abyss, I will of course max out all of his important stuff. There's one more thing I need to do for this team, and that is level up Bennett's new weapon that we got last episode. Bennett is famous for only having 2 stats he cares about, which are base attack and energy recharge, so leveling this up gives that both. Okay, and I have the material to do this. I think I pre-farmed this material also for someone. Who did I pre-farm it for? Aha! I pre-farmed it for Cole's sacrificial bow! But now it's going over and I'm stealing it for Bennett. I feel so bad. I stole materials from Diona and I stole materials from Cole, but you know what? Gotta do what I gotta do. I was able to level the Skyward Blade to 70 before running out of materials. I would like to level it to 90, but unfortunately I can't get these materials right now, so it's gonna stay at 70. Now I want to go test this team out. I just thought of another reason that I want to give Rosaria a bunch of crit rate, and it's because one of her talents gives teammates crit rate, I believe. Where does it? Right here, yes. Gives her 15% of her crit rate. With her 53% crit rate, that's around like 7.5% crit rate to everyone. So Gaming is getting 7.5% on top of his 38.4%. Wow. We're almost at 50% crit rate with him. You know, I need to get Gaming's burst, don't I? Yeah, energy recharge is a bit of a problem. Okay, I should get it when I'm doing this stuff. So, well, boom. Also, I needed to, you know, I don't need Diona. I should have Diona'd first, but it's okay. Can I? Okay, there we go. I have his burst. I messed up. I messed up bad. But we're doing good damage. That was good damage, but I messed up the rotation and everything. I think we hit crits there, which is really nice. Gaming is just a really fun character to play, so I'm happy I can do this. So this performance was not the best. He only crit once, but it did 38,000 damage, which is actually alright, considering no one on the team is properly built and low constellation. As I said, I built him more, so I'm gonna wait on evaluating his performance. After that, I claimed the AR-56 reward for hitting it this episode, but I wasn't recording when it happened. Okay, now that I have Gaming kind of built, I mean I actually want to do more, but there's something important I have to do. And that is the Sunny Summer Fontilia event. I have 3 days and 11 hours to do it, and well, I've heard some buzzing online that it takes a very long time to do, and I'm scared. Oh, hey, Gaming. I have to do this on both this account and my main account, so I'm gonna hope it doesn't take that long. Alright, it's time for me to see how bad this is. Let's do it. I'm sure this event would be so nice, but I'm skipping through it. Wait, this is the guy from Tartarus Tales! I hate this guy! I don't like him, no. Okie dokie, here we go. Okay, I don't know what's going on because obviously I'm skipping through, but I am currently able to play Sandrone. Is this illegal? Is this illegal for the challenge? I'll stay on Lumine. Oh, something's going on? Am I gonna unlock the mini games? Ah, yes, I did unlock the mini games. Okay. Oh, wait, it seems I can't do them because I'm doing the story right now. I mean, I technically could if I'd focus story mode, but you know what? I'll finish the story. It seems like we're fighting, but, oh, and I got Electro Traveler? Okay. At least the enemy has a Hydro Aura, so I can Electro Charge. Unfortunately, Sandrone and Sitlali are not getting any time on the field. Oh, I didn't get to finish it off, but, like, I was almost there. Okay, there we go. I think it's over. No, there's some more dialogue. Okay, now it's over, I think. Let me make sure. Yes, it seems to be over, and I get to claim some Primo Gems. Thank you very much. So now it's time to do the events, and I heard the events are where it gets, like, really long and takes a long time. I have a 7-minute time limit. That is okay. I can see why it's so long. And I'm, like, fishing, but, like, aggressively, because I'm beating up the fish. Alright, I guess I'm gonna do this. I kind of just turned my brain off and did the entire event. My goodness, that took so long. It took me like 4 hours and 10 minutes to get like all the things done. And I had to do every single one of the things because every single one of the things gives Primo Gems. I was actually enjoying it until the very end where it just got dragged along and I was losing my mind, and I have to do that again. Yeah, if you know, you know. That event takes a long time. Anyways, let me claim all these Primo Gems. I quickly claimed all the Primo Gems. Okay, and now I get to claim Charlotte. Oh, I also gotta claim these. So my free Charlotte, wabam. That's a new character, and then we get her skin. Waboom. Very nice skin, I like it. Okay, I am Genshin'd out for the day. I can't do it anymore. That event wasn't meant to be done in a day, so it exhausted me. This also means we can check off the goal of completing it. Okay, I did take that much-needed break after doing this terrible event that I'm surrounded by, but I forgot. I feel like I deserve a 10 pull after that. Let me see the history here. I believe we got Mizuki very late. Oh wait, it was the Skyward Blade. Mizuki was before that. Mizuki's just on my mind because, well, I'm excited for her. But we're at 14 pity. Probably not getting a 5-star, but let's do it. Come on, give me a 5-star. Okay, no 5-star. Could be a Gaming, could be a Fav Lance. Let's see. Normally I skip. Okay, a Stringless. That's only 2 in, so there's a chance I get another 4-star, although it's not really increased. But I'm hoping. Come on, give me another 4-star and make it Gaming. 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 Okay, I think that's the last one, yeah. Okay, another Stringless is not too bad. That brings our official Stringless to maybe R3 or R4? R4, that's actually pretty good. No other character needs a Stringless, so I'm fine refining it. One thing I haven't talked about a while on this account is the teapot. I've just been doing the teapot. I still haven't maxed it out. Why can't I get to it? Am I stuck in this event? Anyways, as I was saying, I have been working on the teapot, like, in the background. I think I'm up to level 6? Trust rank 6, yes. And I didn't claim the rewards, just so, you know what, you guys can be here. Look at that, 60 Primo Gems. Another 60 Primo Gems, and another 60. Oh boy, that's 180. Now, because I hit level 6, I can buy Transient Resin. Okay, that is awesome. That's like the main reason I wanted the teapot. Also, I have some furnishings I created. I'll claim those. And you know what? I kind of don't care about the teapot anymore, seeing as I can get the resin every week. So as long as I make enough currency to get the resin every week, that's all I care about. I guess because the daily reset happened, I might as well take advantage of this leyline overflow. I decided to use the event on more ley lines this day. Alright, our ley lines have been obtained. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of my resin. I think what I first want to do is get the rest of the materials to level up the Tidal Shadow to max. I was using Tighnari Aggravate to beat up these guys, so let's see how good Gaming Melt is. I'm just gonna do that, no bursts. Oh, we do no damage. Was that like not a crit or something? Why did I do like no damage there? Are we gonna do damage now? No? Oh my god, these guys are tanky. Okay, there's some damage. Yeah, we're doing damage now. My Gaming doesn't have enough energy. All my bursts are up, but Gaming's isn't. And I have double Fav. Alright, get him, Manchai. Ah, don't hit me! No, Rosaria's burst ran out. Now, from just those 2 enemies, do I have enough? Oh my goodness, I need 5, actually. Okay, never mind. Alright, that's gonna take forever if I use the Gaming team, so I'm just gonna swap over to Tighnari. Okay, I have enough now if I craft. Now I need, some of these things. Hello, Mecha. I am here for something. Okay, it looks like I have enough now. Let me just go do some crafting. I crafted the required materials, ascended the title Shadow, and leveled it to 90. Okay, Gaming's weapon is max, although I do want to refine it. I have the materials to do it. Let me see here. Yep, I have 3 Northlander Claymore billets and a Borderlander Claymore billet, which I can just use Dream Solvent to change to Midlander. But I think I'll keep it at Refinement 1 for now. Rosaria's weapon is max, which is very nice. Her level is only 70. I really want to ascend her. I want to get both her and Gaming to 90, and I think that's what I'll use my Resin on. Yep, let me go fight his boss, and unfortunately I can't even use him to fight his boss because it has a Pyro Shield. I do know a lot of people say not to like fully max out characters unless it matters, like their EM scaling, like Mizuki, where level matters a lot because of Hyper Blooms. But I'm going to be using Gaming and Rosaria a lot, so why wouldn't I, right? Also, this was not the right team to bring. I should have bring Sing Sho and done a proper Hyper Bloom team. Using the resin I had, I beat up Gaming's boss 3 times. Okay, well I got the 20 boss materials I need, but I need to get the dreaded Star Conches too, and I don't even know if there's enough for me to get on the map. How many do I need? 57? Oh. You know, I had an idea. I'll just go buy them from merchants, because surely there's a bunch of merchants that sell them? No. There's a single merchant. It's this guy over here that many episodes ago called me Zhongli's servant. Yep, there we go. 5 Star Conches. Okay. Well, now I only need 52. Also, I have an exclamation point. Oh, it's Charlotte's skin, I think. Yes? Oh, yeah. All right, well, let's put that on. That's pretty cute. Yeah, it's really nice. I like it. She works for the Steambird, and I think this brown more fits, like, what I think of when I hear Steambird more than this, red. So, yeah, I like it. Not like I'm gonna be using her anyways. I did not know there were a bunch of these, like, on the shore of Dragonspine. They're pretty deep in here, too. Like, yeah, I'm going in. Oh my goodness, I didn't even know that I got enough. Like, I was just collecting a bunch. I kind of turned my brain off and just went for them. Wow, I got way more than enough. All right. I crafted the required materials, ascended Gaming, and leveled him to 89. Okay, I leveled up Gaming as much as I want. I got his weapon to max, which is what I want. His artifacts are meh, we'll have to work on them. But I do want to level up his talents. I think his skill is the one I want to do right now. His burst also matters, but it's just so many materials that I'm just gonna go for his skill right now. After crafting some slime concentrate, I leveled his skill up to 9. Ooh, we are under 10 million Mora. That looks bad. Next up is Rosaria. I at least want to ascend her one more time so I can get the free wish. So, let me go get some more of these Vol berries. Oh look, they added some to the new area. That's perfect. So I can get a bunch more. Okay, that should be enough, and I've been at it for a while because I wanted to get enough not just to ascend her once, but ascend her to the max level. I crafted the required materials, ascended Rosaria, leveled her to 79, and claimed the free wish. Okay, so there's been something I've been wanting to do, and that is Stygian Onslaught. Now, the main goal of this account is obviously the Spiral Abyss, but I can't pass up on a free 450 Primo Gems. Now, there is a little bit of a problem with this, and it's that, there's no way my teams can beat these enemies even on hard mode, because they're level 90. I haven't talked about the rules in a long time, so it's about time I talk about them, because, I'm gonna be doing co-op. I can't even remember the last time I talked about the rules for this challenge. In fact, it's been so long, I can't find them. I have a general idea, but I think it's time we update them and give more clarity. So let's go over the rules. This is a standard only challenge, so obviously the main rule is that I can only use things on the standard banner. However, that's not quite right. I'm allowed to use the Traveler, craftable weapons, event weapons, and even weapons I find in the world. A more accurate sentence would be that I'm not allowed to use any limited characters or weapons. So that would be limited 5-star characters and weapons, but also limited 4-star weapons. Yes, if you didn't know, there are limited 4-star weapons, which is actually super painful for this account, because there is one for Gaming that is over 20% better than the title Shadow. So let's phrase the first rule like this: no limited characters or weapons. Another rule I had was no co-op for combat-related stuff. I implemented this because I wanted the account to earn its wins. Now the account is strong enough to beat co-opable content alone. Well, I still struggle to solo the weekly bosses, but I'm able to complete them. This is an old rule, and I'm getting rid of it. The main goal of this account is to 36-star the Spiral Abyss, which doesn't have co-op anyways. The reason I brought this up is obviously because I'm about to do co-op to beat Stygian Onslaught. As I just said, the Spiral Abyss is the focus of this challenge, so I don't care about Stygian Onslaught or Imaginarium Theater right now. I think it would be dumb of me not to get the 450 Primo Gems Stygian offers, seeing as it isn't even my goal. Nothing else really changes by me getting rid of this rule. I prefer to play solo anyways. I believe I also had a rule about me being able to wish unlimited banners for standard characters, whether it's a 5-star that is about to be put on the standard banner, or 4 stars. I'm going to reserve the right to do this, but it's too wordy and confusing to put on the list of rules. You may have noticed, but I still haven't wished on a limited banner despite this. So once again, nothing really changes. I think the final rule I had was to be free to play, and I'm going to keep it. It's no surprise that if I spend a ton of money and get all characters C6 with R5 weapons, I can 36-star the Abyss. Hopefully, I'm going to get close to that point anyways, so I don't want to speedrun it. Also, I already spent a ton of money on my main account in Star Rail. I'm not going to add this to the list of rules though, because I think it's funny to only have one rule. Regardless, this should have made the rules of this challenge more clear. On to me doing Stygian Onslaught. Alright, are they here? They're here! Oh my god, I've never done this in co-op. They're just sitting there. Okay, that works. Alright, I'm just gonna hope they destroy this. Yep, it's working. Oh, it's doing its thing? Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't do the thing. And this guy has a level 100 Malvika too? What the heck? He left! Our carry left! They all left! What? Do they not need that final boss? I needed it! Beating this final boss turned into quite the debacle. Wait, this dude that left is here! I remember you! Was my lobby not good enough for you? Oh my god, why am I getting kicked out? They don't like me! I found a new lobby that would accept me, but first we had to beat up the first 2 bosses. I'll be Diona, so I can give some shielding and healing. Now, I don't know how we're getting up the rocks if we have to get up the rocks, because, we don't have a way to get up, and I do not know how to get up, especially on Diona. I actually figured it out in the moment pretty easily, but watch this. I made it up! I made it up, but I can't hit it! I couldn't hit it! I couldn't hit it! Bro! I'm so mad! I actually made it up! What the heck was that? I did the impossible and climbed the rock as Diona, but her stupid attacks weren't hitting the thing. I'm still super mad about this because I don't understand why her attacks didn't break it. I even tried to do a charged attack. It's okay though, because I could just do it the next time. Oh my god, this Sandrone isn't getting healed enough from me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna climb this. Why am I not hitting it? Did you see that? I'm so mad about this. I want to say bad words. I was point blank attacking it, but it wasn't breaking. 3rd time's the charm, I hope. Come on, do your thing. I'm ready. Here we go. Alright, I know got it. We're good. What an embarrassment! Diona sucks so bad that this person had to swap to Ino to hop up and get it done. I guess we can at least check off the goal of doing Stygian Onslaught. Oh wait, why do I have a cutscene here? Because I completed Stygian Onslaught? Okay, there we go. Whatever that was is over. But I am so mad that Diona's normal attacks and, like, I don't know, charge attacks, like, can and can't hit those things at the same time? Like, do you know how hard it is to get up that? Obviously, it wasn't that hard because I kept making it up, but like, dude, I could have looked like so cool in front of those guys. Like, yeah, I got it, guys. But no, Diona freaking failed me. At least I can claim the 450 Primo Gems. Now I'm gonna investigate why Diona can't hit it and like what causes her to be able to hit it, because I'm very mad at that. Okay, I do this, I do that, I do this. Oh, wait, now, okay, now it wants to work. Now it wants to work. Oh my god, that is so crazy. That is so crazy. Her normal attacks weren't hitting it the last time I tried, so I started to do charged attacks, but the charged attacks weren't hitting either. Oh my god, that annoys me so much. I could have looked so cool. Now I'm even more mad because look how easy that was. I need to stop thinking about this because I'm losing my mind. I do have quite a bit of resin and I don't know what to do with it, so I guess I can do the leyline stuff because there's the leyline event going on. I don't know how you get this one to like fly up in the air. I think you have to be in the air or something, which is doable with Gaming. Hello? Do you want to fly up in the air? Yes, okay, there we go. And then I do this, then I do this, then I do this. And then Gaming burst, big melt incoming. Oh yes, that was like 48,000. I used the event on Mora ley lines this day. I'm gonna try and fight Gaming's weekly boss with this team, but I don't know how it's gonna do. Okay, I can't do this. I can't fight the boss right now. Alright, let's see this. Well, boom, and then Gaming. Boom! 475k. 56k. Oh, not 475k, that's way too much. Okay. You know what I was talking about. 47k. Now I picked on someone my own size. Well, actually, I have 40 resin, and I know I should be fighting weekly bosses because you can only do 3 a week. But, I'm gonna go fight Rosaria's boss. Alright, let's do this. Waboom. 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 Wabam! Okay, there we go. Sweet. Good damage. Good damage. Oh, wow. Crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge, attack percent main stats. That would be good for Tainari, but the thing is he wants Elemental Mastery instead for the main stat. Oh. I also have 3 condensed resin, and I think I'm going to use it to see if I can get some better artifacts on Gaming. Preferably, I get a crit rate circlet, but it's not too bad, because like 155 Elemental Mastery is quite a bit. Alright, let's see what we get here. Anything good? No. No. And then this doesn't matter. Okay. Come on, crit rate circlet. No, but goblets? Crit rate, crit damage. Oh, but it's attack percent. I'll lock it? But Another attack percent, crit rate, crit damage goblet. What the heck? And a feather with 2 good stats. Energy recharging crit rate, but I also would like some crit damage. Okay, what about now? Oh, crit rate circlet, come on! Crit rate circlet! No crit damage? But honestly, I'll take it. It has attack percent and elemental mastery. The only thing that could make this better is if it had crit damage and energy recharge. Okay, last one because I have a transient resin. Anything good? Oh, could be a crit rate, crit damage circlet? No. Attack percent? Crit rate, crit damage flower? No. Okay. And then this doesn't matter. I swapped some stuff around and leveled his artifacts to 20, so here's what he ended up with. His flower rolled into EM a lot, which is actually good, although I'd rather it be crit. His feather hit crit rate and energy once. His sands has 4 rolls into crit. His goblet amazingly only rolled into crit. Finally, his circlet hit attack percent twice and EM once. Here's his final build. Now he's at 72.3% crit rate, which when factoring in the other crit rate stuff, he's at like 94%, so that's really good. 87.3% crit damage, and then, ooh, I do need energy recharge, alright? I've been looking too much at the crit rate, alright? I've been neglecting the energy recharge. I believe his C4 helps with it. Yes, it does. It definitely helps quite a bit, and I also have 2 Favonius weapons on the team to help it out, but it's just not enough right now. But for right now, it's a pretty good build. We're at 117 Elemental Mastery, which is 21% increase to his melt damage. So yeah, that's his final build for this episode. Obviously, there is much to improve. It's not his true final build nor team, it's just what I can achieve currently. I'm pretty happy with it, so I feel like we can check off the goal of building Gaming. So let's see what my Gaming can do now. Honestly, he might do less damage now, seeing as I, got rid of the crit, Elemental Mastery, circlet. But at least we're gonna hit our crits, alright? Now I don't have to worry about crit RNG. Okay, let's do this. Waboom, 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 and then wabam. 47k, 55k, 58k, and then one more. 60k. Okay, yeah, so the damage is about the same. It might be a little bit higher. I don't know, but that feels about the same as I was doing before. But, once again, now we have a lot more crit rate, so it's more consistent. The Cryo Regisfine is a weak punching bag, so it looks like he does a lot of damage, but he only does around 50 to 60,000 damage per plunge. For me to 36-star the Abyss, I need him to be doing closer to 200,000 damage per plunge. So we have a long way to go. Of course, the biggest roadblock is getting Eon San or Shev and getting constellations on everyone. This is at least a good start for him. I feel like I didn't do that much this episode, but I guess that kind of balances out seeing as I did so much last episode. But let's also do our last 10 poll because, as always, at least 2 10 polls an episode. We are now at 24 pity. Let's do this. Come on, give me a 5-star. Not like it really matters. I prefer a Gaming constellation. I'm going through it slowly here. Okay. Kachina, hey. Not gonna use you ever. But because we got her so early, I'll hit soft pity on the 4-star again, so I might get another 4-star at the end here. At least that's my hope. I don't know. Are we at the end here? Oh, Dragon's Bane, you are not useful at all. Well, that's not what I was looking for. That was a disappointing 10 poll, and it also happens to be the end of this episode. We were able to set the foundation of a Gaming team. Most importantly, Ion-san or Chev is needed to replace Diona for 2 reasons. Firstly, Diona doesn't really do anything in this team, whereas they do. Secondly, Mizuki will be stealing Diona next episode for a Stellar Swirl team. I am so excited to build and see how Mizuki will perform with her buffs. Of course, we can't get Odette, so she won't be at full power, but she'll still be really strong. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. If you like me or want to follow this series, subscribe. And most importantly, I hope you have a good day or night. See ya!